this camera angle. There we go. Oh, much better. Okay, so we're going to continue now with the Vice President Administration debate. We only have one candidate, so if you wanted to start, introduce yourself, give us your platform. I'll give you a minute and a half.
Certainly, that's a very generous time. My name is David Pasca, and I am a third-year political science major. I'm running as your VP admin to follow up on the portfolio I have been working in during the past year. My platform includes points on student engagement, rebranding arts to the larger UBC community, and recreating Mass as a more usable space. I think these are issues that concern students primarily, and that is what the VP admin should be focusing on.
Fantastic. So you lead quite well into my first question. What is your vision for the current arts student space? How would you improve it? And what sort of space should it be? Is it more of a study space in your mind, more of a socializing space? Thoughts on that?
Certainly. Well, Mass is intended for both a social and a study space. It's supposed to allow for private study, which it currently does not very well. I will address that shortly. But it's also a venue for social events, for which we have more ideas currently on how to make the space very entertaining and a place of a venue for great parties. First of all, to make this a more suitable space for students to study in, we will have to rearrange furniture a bit, obviously, because we want to create more group study situations. Currently, people study here quite isolated from each other. So we want to create a more open space where people can engage with each other. For that, we are also going to use possibly use the inner office space for that, just to give access to one area of the space that has been left unattended for a very long time and is currently just wasted space. In terms of social events, this place is well equipped for all the parties that the AUS has put on for the past year, and they have been raging successes. But we are looking into making the space just more suitable for screens, for example. Right? So we are looking to get some extra equipment for the space, so we can have game projections or movie nights and so on.
Fantastic. So another good thing about Mass is that it provides the opportunity to communicate. And I'm wondering what some of your communication strategies look like with regards to some of the poster boards and the physical space that you have to promote the AUS.
Mm-hmm. We have been looking to modernize, actually, and instead of keeping the glass cage for posters, which is quite inaccessible to students, we're actually looking to emulate some of the Buchanan complex digital signage methods. So we might look into installing large flat-screen TVs that will be kept in a safe place and secure from breaches and damage, and let students use them for their club promotions or events or whatnot.
Fantastic. So outside of the space itself, what is your biggest goal that you're setting for yourself as VP Administration?
Outside of Mass, well, we are also looking to communicate with students better, and I've made it a point of my platform to act as a liaison for students, because I'm a person of first contact to the students who are seeking AUS services. And as an AUS serviceman, I should be able to provide them with the contact into the AUS if they should have any feedback to communicate to the AUS Council. So my vision, my greatest vision, therefore, is to appeal to the community at large to make the AUS Council a bit more open to their community. And for that, we're going to reach out with better branding, such as merchandise.
Cool. That also leads quite well into my next question. You're just reading my mind here. What do you think is the AUS brand currently, and where would you like the AUS brand to be? So what do people think of when they think about the AUS?
Mm-hmm. Currently, there's a conflicting brand between the Faculty of Arts and the AUS. Both are quite large, but I think they should be brought together a bit more. And for that, we want to take the AOS brand outside of Mass and our academic setting area and put it out to the UBC community at large. So we would like to transplant this brand onto merchandise that we will be selling through different outlets on campus, such as the UBC bookstore, which we have been experimenting with this year, and we will follow up. We'll follow on next year.
Cool. And so the VP administration also plays a role in Arts Week. What did you like about this year's Arts Week, and what would you improve next year?
For this year's Arts Week, we had new novel ideas for merchandise, and I think that were quite successful. Everyone has been raging about the cool purple sunglasses that people have been wearing around campus. We can continue in this, and I suppose we can allocate budgets towards it to allow for more of this exposure. In terms of Arts Week, we'll have to collaborate with other council members, just such as the VP Academic, to incorporate more clubs and make sure that they will come out to the events and promote alongside my counselors as well, my coordinators.
Fantastic. And then the last question, between all of the many candidates, which makes you the best? So can you tell us about some skills and qualities you possess that make you a great candidate for the VP admin position?
Well, first of all, I am quite organized in my work ethic, which is beneficial to this position because besides all the facade work that we do in maintaining the mass space and creating merchandise to reach out to students, the VP admin also has to deal with mailing lists and taking minutes in council, as well as handling correspondence. And these are all things that I have done in my past, that I have experience with in other clubs that I've been involved with. So to that extent, my diligence and my reliability do make me a good candidate to do this job.
Awesome. And on that note, are there any questions from the audience? Elaine.
What do you think about the current student services that the AUS offers? How would you improve them, and what are your visions for new student services initiatives?
Mm-hmm. Well, two of the student services offered through this portfolio are locker rentals and the booking of student space, primarily Mass. We can look into the structure of the booking system as to make it more efficient. Currently, I know there can be problems in booking the space. There are coordination issues. In terms of locker spaces, the system that has been devised is quite efficient, although we should keep better track of these lockers being rented out and make sure that people do take advantage of them.
Any other questions for David? Excellent. Then I'll give you 30 seconds to wrap up.
Okay. Well, I am running as your VP admin, and I implore you to put your trust in me that I will do a good job, and I am looking to expand the student services and, again, to promote the Faculty of Arts in the broad UBC community. And we're looking to get you guys engaged into all that the AUS has to offer, and to take advantage of the great spaces available to our students uniquely.
Fantastic. So that wraps it up. We'll follow with student life very shortly. So thanks, David.
Thank you, Richard.